In today's Your Healthy Family, I'm sharing the story of a Collier County man who ended up in a coma on an artificial lung because of severe damage to his lungs. All of this connected to his line of work. There was a time doctors and his wife didn't think he would make it. And his case is a reminder to always protect yourself while on the job. You're looking at video of 50-year-old Rudy Figueroa standing up for the first time and then taking his first few steps since waking up from a coma, while an artificial lung is doing the work of his lungs so they can recover from severe damage. But the road to this moment was far from easy and never guaranteed.
They told me that he was in the borderline to die.
His wife Liliana says Rudy, a father of two, was sick for 2 months at home.
He was short of breath and all that, so we went to a doctor. They took an x-ray. They said that it was pneumonia. We had the appointment to see the pulmonologist on May 13. And 2 days before that, Rudy got home from work with his lip and his tongue purple.
She rushed him to NCH healthcare system.
He needed to be intubated and require a ventilator for support.
He was prone. We flipped the patients to try to improve the work of the lungs, and that was just not enough.
Rudy's team of doctors with the NCH Heart Institute told Liliana he needed ECMO, extracorporeal membrane oxygenation. Basically, Rudy needed an artificial lung to oxygenate his blood for him so his lungs could rest and recover.
I was crying like crazy. They told me that I have 10 minutes to take a decision because they have to transfer him right away because all the rest of his body can fail. And I said, okay, let's do it.
Rudy was on an artificial lung for 42 days, and for part of that,
he was not conscious.
So, how did Rudy get here? His doctors asked Liliana about his line of work.
Trabajé en construcción.
He works in construction and demolition.
There is a week prior to his admission, he was exposed to new chemicals at the job.
Something that they put on the floors, new chemicals.
Different chemicals and materials affect not only the lungs but other organs. So over the years, he probably has been dealing with this and finally got to him.
He'd been doing this for 16 years, so who knows what is on the ceilings, on the walls.
We talked to Rudy and Liliana the day after he was moved from the ICU into a regular patient room.
Incredible 24 hours.
He's grateful he's survived. And when he took a job in construction and demolition,
Never thought this could happen.
now he wants what happened to him to be a reminder to others in his field.
They have to use their respirators. There are guidelines for what kind of masks and respirators they're supposed to use. You have to wear them.
Obviously, if he goes back to work, he really needs to protect his lungs very well.
Now, you just heard one of his doctors say there, if Rudy goes back to work. That's assuming Rudy makes a full recovery. I can tell you, since our interview, Rudy was released from the hospital, but he still has a lot ahead of him. So, what's next for Rudy? And how were doctors able to get him well enough to go home? For Your Healthy Family, I'm Lisa Greenberg, and that part of the story is coming up in tomorrow's Your Healthy Family.